I'm happy it's out.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I feel like he's now obviously very busy, but this is like it's getting less.
Yeah,
because obviously you do all the press building up to it, you do all the press after it, and then he'll kind of have a break a bit.
Yeah.
He's like, we're not filming Simon videos for 2.5 weeks because of him.
Press. Yeah.
Because he was so busy. That's why some people have gone away, etc.
Yeah, got breaks. Yeah.
So he's the only one that doesn't get the break. Because obviously he gets a break from Simon videos, but not from because he is doing more work.
Yeah, and to be fair, I bet right now he'd wish for a Simon video.
Yeah, he managed to, like, I know there was something the other day. He had like a bunch of interviews, and then the next day he had a bunch of interviews, and he basically just said like, just try and get these ones in the morning, move this one to the night.
Yeah.
And then he has a day off.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, I just want a day to not have to do that.
Well, yeah, it's paying off though. Like, he's working really hard, but he's reaping the rewards, that's for sure. And he knows what he needs to do to get places. So yeah, shout out.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like you should feel sorry for him.
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah.
Right. He's doing very well from it.
Yeah, but when like, say, I mean, you work really hard as well, but when me and Sam are like, oh, busy week, his is like, busy week.
Yeah. Well, his is always just he has to go to stuff. Yeah. Which I find, for me personally, like, I find that the most tiring thing.
Yeah, you could film like 12 videos in a day and have to be like, oh, I've done really well today. Whereas he has to like, it sounds like oh, get over yourself. But he has to like, get the train, get the car, do this, do that, fly here, fly there, and traveling. As you probably know, you go on a holiday, right? And you have to get up at like 4 a.m. to get the flight. You feel like, oh, I'm worn out now, but at least I can relax. That's what it's like when you do these type of press things, but non-stop.
What was it on? Where was it? Was it a Sidemen shoot or something? It was something, and it was his album night. Sorry. It was the night the album came out.
Yeah.
I was live streaming. Oh, it was like 1:30 and he came in.
Yeah.
He was streaming himself on Instagram and stuff. So obviously he stayed up till like 2 a.m. doing this live stream to promote his album. And then he comes into my stream and I was kind of there like, I feel bad. Firstly, you can't hear the music.
Yeah.
So you can't stand there and you'd be bored.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, he's getting up at 6 a.m. to go see Lorraine.
Yeah, mad.
Not because they're dating. That's a weird rumor, People think KSI and Lorraine are dating. I wish, because that means I can meet Lorraine.
You can meet her anyway, I'm sure.
I want to meet Lorraine. If I could choose people to have dinner with, I'd actually choose Lorraine.
Well, now you're on your Instagram and like, you got a new approach on life, more opportunities. Maybe you can do that. Because you also.
But I don't want to go on Lorraine.
No, yes, that's part of it. It's part of the opportunity. You got to take those things.
I ain't doing anything mainstream like that. Anything mainstream like media, I'm not doing that.
Well, you said you haven't
That's
taken more
different media. That's different. That's different.
Nah, you can't pick
different opportunities. Because that is like, oh hey, let's go look at his old GTA videos. Oh, never mind.
Well, you got to step out your comfort zone more then to create something worth talking about in your mind. I think there's a lot you can talk about.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I would love to just talk to Lorraine.
Bit weird, bro.
Why? She seems so nice.
I don't really know her that well, but
I mean, neither do I. I've never met her.
Seems like you know a lot about her.
Have you never seen Lorraine?
Nah, I've seen a bit, but not enough to like, oh my God, I want to meet that woman.
She's awesome.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I'll take your word for it, but
okay.
I don't know if I want to go for a meal. I mean, I do. If you want to go for a meal, I'm not going to turn it down. I'll bring you.
Who do you want to go for a meal with?
Jay-Z.
Have you met him? Could be a dickhead.
Could be.
Has anyone that you know met him?
But like for me, like Jay-Z is obviously like an artist, business person, someone that I look up to, like take a lot of inspiration from.
Same as Lorraine.
For what though?
For being a fucking legend.
So surely, if you love what she does and she's a legend because of what you've seen of her on her show, surely you want to go on her show.
I'd love to go on her show if the downside wasn't other people, if there wasn't a third party that just want to leech and drag people down.
JJ is surviving.
Yeah, JJ's a different case.
He's very strong though, isn't he?
JJ's a very, very different case.
To be fair, he's done well because one of the things he hates doing is like not doing what someone else wants him to do, but I guess that in a sense, like, he's got his own core beliefs, right? And it's very hard to like overcome that. I'm very stubborn. I'd say no to a lot of things, whereas he does it, like he goes to the shoots. He hates it. Imagine getting up at 6 a.m. to even, he must love going on Lorraine, but imagine going to have to do that, then this interview, then this, and a microphone in your face, and that, and take a picture, Well,
that's what the main thing is. That's why it's tiring. I know obviously us saying like, oh, he travels a bit.
Yeah.
I know everyone's like, oh, I travel to work. Like I travel
which is
2 hours.
non-stop.
But it's the fact of he travels to it and then immediately the second he's out of the car, you have to be KSI now. You have to be like, oh hey, blah blah blah. You can't be in a bad mood.
No.
Like if you go to work, obviously, I'm not trying to compare the two, but if you go to work, you can be in a bad mood and just get your work done.
Yeah.
Just put your head down.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally like, everyone is there to see what you're about to do.
Yeah.
And you have to be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he does one bad thing. We'll move on to the KSI show.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a horrible transition. But
yeah. Well.
Yeah. And people just get angry at him.